Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and I wanted to give you a quick follow-up on iOS 11.1.2 and iOS 11.2 Beta 4. I've been using both of them, and I asked a bunch of you on Twitter actually not too long ago if you've had any issues with it. Now for me personally, this is my iPhone 8 Plus, obviously an iPhone 10 there, and for me personally, I didn't really seem to have too many issues or anything. Battery has been good for me. Everything's been good on these two devices. I haven't been using it on the older iPhones, but it seems to be okay. I really haven't had any major issues. Occasionally I'll have a little bit of a freeze or hiccup. These two are actually on the beta 4 version of iOS 11.2, and the current version, or the most updated version, is on the other iPhone 10 that I have, that's not used directly by me, but is used by my wife. And so I asked quite a few people what kind of issues you're having with these particular updates. Now, if you're going to update to 11.1.2 on the 10 or the 8 or 8 Plus, you probably won't have too many issues, but quite a few of you on older devices such as the 6, 6S, and 7, 7 Plus said battery life is really bad. And many of you have said this. Now, I haven't experienced this, and it could be specific to the apps that I'm using. I don't use Snapchat a whole lot. I have background app refresh off on Facebook, as Facebook seems to take a ton of battery, so I shut that right off altogether as far as the background app activity. Maybe that's the issue, but there's something going on with specific iPhones where battery can be pretty poor on those older devices. Now, some of the other issues have to do with basically notifications not showing properly, and I've had others tell me that this particular widget view here, or the Today view, is not working properly. So this is very subjective to many people, but you've got to remember that millions of people, or really 1 billion people, have iPhones or iOS devices, so we're bound to have some sort of issue. Now, if you have an 8 or 8 Plus or 10, you're probably okay on 11.1.2, and in fact, I would recommend that you upgrade to it. But on your other devices, like I said, most issues have to do with the battery. Now, when it comes to the beta of iOS 11.2 Beta 4, what most people have said is they have a crackling noise on the speakers, in particular on YouTube. So if you're watching this video and you're having a crackling noise on your speakers, it's probably not my microphone or the video. It's more likely something to do with the iPhone and maybe the YouTube app. So they may be updating this soon, I hope, maybe to accommodate for those sorts of issues, and that will hopefully resolve any crackling issues you're having with the speakers. It could be related to the app. It could be related to how YouTube is using that app and using the speakers within the system itself. There's something there that's causing this issue over and over. People on Android and other people, such as myself, are not experiencing it, but that doesn't mean quite a few. I probably hear of at least 5 people a day having that issue on Beta 4. Now on 11.1.2, like I said, battery is the main thing. On the beta, that crackling noise from the speaker is the main thing. A couple people have said they have a rotation glitch. Maybe when it turns on, it rotates sideways and then back. So if I rotate this, maybe I might have it locked. Nope, I don't. But it's not rotating, so maybe that's the glitch they're talking about. It's not rotating for me, so on the beta, and I've seen a few of you say that as well. There's also quite a few of you saying there's no problems whatsoever. So it's hard to really judge which one's super safe to update to, but generally for security reasons, you want to keep up to date, especially on the iPhone 10 as they pushed out that cold weather bug fix. Just keep up to date on these devices. If you're going to update or have updated to 11.1.2, I think you're fine. Obviously, there's going to be issues. Give it a day or two if you haven't updated yet and you plan to, because it always takes a couple days to figure out what you're going to do with battery as far as how good it is or bad it is. Now, when it comes to the beta itself, the beta versions are known to have problems. That's why they're betas. And so we're probably going to see at least one more until the final version comes out and then it's released to the public. It could be probably later this week or most likely next week, since this is a holiday in the United States. It's Thanksgiving on Thursday, and that's a holiday where we celebrate Thanksgiving across the nation. So that's something you probably won't see as far as updates go this week due to that holiday. but the following week I would expect public releases or another beta. But let me know your experience in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.